God, Source, Creator, Jesus, Universe, Mama Gaia, Luna, Moon, Goddess, Cosmos, Angels, Ancestors, Wayshowers, Guides, Ascended Masters, Archangels, Galactic Federation, Counts of Light, Elementals, Fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about Dumb and Dumber's destruction? Listen, I just cleansed this energy, and it came back out. And I asked Spirit, because instead of getting the Polio Santo, I just grabbed my cleansing oils, and I was like, fuck it, like, let's dive into this. It's because these individuals are actively doing something right now. There are individuals that are attempting to do something in order to redirect a positive outcome. Because they realize with the communication they've received, you're getting a positive outcome to where they had previously celebrated. They are paying for something right now because of this transformation. I can't make this shit up. Listen, I'm going to put these back in the deck. We'll see if they come back out. But they have received word that you're getting a positive outcome, that you're getting justice. And these individuals had previously celebrated an injustice they had caused you that they thought they had gotten away with. We got 5 of Cups, disappointed that they can't hold on to. 4 of Pentacles, your fertility and what your energy is calling to you. The truth about these individuals and what they are willing to pay for and what they are willing to do to stop you has been revealed. So Spirit said these individuals, for some, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. They're actively doing something right now because they're mad. And what did I just say? Ancestors and angels are currently fighting back lower vibrational energy and entities and intent being directed your way. I did see 7 of Swords and then the Sun. There it is again, 7 of Swords. Tradition, which lets me know individuals that may be a part of an organization or some type of society, long-standing society or organization. Power structures that individuals wanted to be initiated into. And it's like to earn their place and have something cleaned up or have something swept under the rug, they needed to affect you negatively. They needed you to like react in a certain way that would make you open and receptive to some sort of energetic transfer. And this is backfiring. Listen, I see that. I need rest. You best believe I've already talked to my guides about this. I highly suggest you talk to your guides about it too, where it's like, listen, I'm gonna need y'all to, I'm giving you the green light, Divine Team, Most High. I'm gonna need you to actively return this intent in these entities. Because I'm not dealing with this shit today. I'm not doing it. And I know that my team's been actively working, redirecting energy. Especially with the things that they guided me to do, because I have a prayer candle going back there. It is a prayer, return of intent, and entities candle. Which during like every moon cycle, I'll have one of those going a few days before. Just because I know these individuals, they are resilient. So what that does is it traps negative energy and reverses it. It traps negative entities. Also, I have a ring of blessed salt around it. It will trap negative intent, entities and energy and reverse it upon those who were sending it. But I specifically asked my guides with that candle to allow me to alchemize the energy for advancement while returning the intent and entities, because I don't want to return their energy. I don't want to play dodgeball with energy. So these individuals can continuously direct their energy towards me and deplete their spiritual resources, and they're not getting it back. And another thing I asked for is if wealthy individuals or well-known individuals are attacking me and directing the energy, that it alchemizes in a way where it is a wealth transfer, a transfer of affluence and influence. Because I'm like, if you are attacking me, you are forfeiting your position of power and influence because you're abusing it. That's how I ask my guides to school motherfuckers. Is basically, it's like what you wanted to happen to me happens to you, but you don't have the energy to protect yourself. And if these are individuals that have a very affluent, inspirational position, and they are prosperous individuals, and they are paying for certain things to be directed my way, that's a wealth transfer. Wealth transfer. That's just how me and my guides roll. Because I'm like, if they're going to abuse it and misuse it, they might as well have it stripped. And you might as well give it to me to where I'm going to use it to assist humanity. So this may be some of the things that you want to talk to your guides about or the Most High about. Because like I said, if these individuals are continuously abusing their power and prosperity, it might as well be given to you. Because you're going to use it to help humanity. Exactly, victory. And you're receiving a victory because this is exactly mine now. Exactly. This is what happened. You're obtaining this victory. This is a wealth transfer. And some of you are receiving a victory from a past injustice to where individuals thought they had gotten away with it, continually attempted to attack you in order to get you out of the way, only for this to blow up in their face. Dumb and Dumber's destruction. Where they're watching you not only win, but because of the attention they brought towards you, it elevated you. Your haters have made you famous. In other words, could be a group of Eastern Stars. Some of you could have had karmic familial members that were Eastern Stars that were misusing and abusing their occult information, or 33-degree Freemasons. Or were trying to get initiated with the way that they were manipulating your energy in order to be perceived within these organizations. Shit, even could have been well-known individuals that were envious of the star quality you naturally hold. Everybody in this is Dumb and Dumber. This is the destruction of all those that were not only dumb, but became dumber by not stopping what they were doing. This is the muskiest of muskrat behavior. Demonic burnt duck behavior. Seven of Cups trying to cause you confusion and cast illusions upon you. What was the Seven of Cups meant to do? In the reverse, third party. This is supposed to flip your celebration upside down. Or how you are being celebrated. How you are being seen and celebrated. And Spirit says that's the truth. This is also somebody that was being seen as a star that is losing their position. Some of you are going to see a celebrity or some type of model crash the fuck out. I feel like this is somebody that wanted to be seen as a celebrity, but was deemed more as like, I don't know, arm candy. Or like, this person, I'm not feeling like they have talent. And they wanted your abilities. They wanted the way, your star quality, in order to step further into a certain industry. Shit, this could be an Aquarius that was getting, if this is not an Aquarius, this is somebody from your hometown that knew that you're the one that was going to make it out of this hometown. This could be a karmic familial unit. They're individuals that know that you are this star, and they wanted this for themselves. They didn't want to see you on TV. They didn't want to hear your music if you do music. They didn't want to have you be seen as this star, the one that made it out. You made it out the ghetto. And there are also individuals in a star position that did not want to see you be recognized in the way they are recognized. This is menagerie. This is exactly why they had me name the live Dumb and Dumbers. Destruction. Communication of fortune. We got travel. So yeah, somebody traveled to get some type of divination, and the communication they got is that you're fated for fame and fortune. If this is not fame and fortune, it's like your story's going global. You're going global, like you are to be known. You're meant to reach all places within this world with what you have overcome. And again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because some of you, you're going to be traveling to do your healing work, and it's going to bring you a fortune. Or this is about you receiving a fortune that is due to you from the judicial system. It's going to be different for everybody, because all of our stories are unique. But whatever you've been through, the knowledge you hold, and how you move is leading you to mass success in whatever avenue the divine has guided you to take. This is generational wealth. Like, this is wealth that's going to be passed down to your children, your children's children. You're the new power here. Revolutionary light leader. It's a transfer of power. So you're very successful, not only in the spirit, in the ethers, but as above, so below. You're the wave of light workers making a way within certain industry and fields to where other light workers didn't see a way. So you could be an entrepreneur, CEO of your own business, and this is a business that's about to take off to where other light workers are going to go, oh my God, they made it. Look at them, that they're in a position of like prosperity and power and happiness and joy, like whatever this is. Whatever you do and have been guided to do, it's leading you to a lot of success. It's leading you to being recognized for your gift, for your artistry. And there are other individuals that wanted instant gratification off your energy, as well as attempting to have you appear to be a certain way so that individuals would not celebrate you. They wanted to sabotage your come up. And there are also for some of you, karmic familial members that are, God, this is heavier energy, but y'all need to know this, that are going through issues within the judicial system because of how they've jeopardized certain individuals within the judicial system's position. With Queen of Pentacles here, you are stepping into prosperity. And what I mean by that is, if the judicial system had marked you as incompetent or crazy, and you, like I talked about on YouTube, you decided to sue the judicial system for opposing your freedom of speech and freedom of religion, you would be able to win a lot of money. You would win in court. Because in order to mark somebody as incompetent and crazy, you need to prove that they are on some type of vice. You need to prove that they are incapable of taking care of themselves, their fur babies and their babies. They're incapable of paying their bills, and that they are a danger to themselves and others. And this is what, for some of you, karmic familial members were actively paying for when it pertained to voodoo in order for you to have happened to you. They needed you homeless. They needed you out on the streets talking crazy to everybody and talking to yourself. They needed you to not be able to pay your bills and take care of your household. They needed you to lash out 5150 and be a danger to yourself and others. And if they were able to get a partial inheritance, they were able to gain access to a part of what was yours, they were celebrating, thinking that they had gotten away with this. 10 of Pentacles, wisdom about 10 of Pentacles. Some of you are going to be taking the judicial system. You're going to be suing these. You're going to sue the particles and the neutrons off these motherfuckers because there's an appeal going on for some of you, but they had deemed you as crazy for your religious, spiritual practices, which is your freedom of speech and your freedom of religion. They went up against your rights. And these individuals had falsified certain documentation in order to obtain a partial of this, or in order to obtain this. And these individuals were splurging it on your siblings. They were splurging it on themselves. They were paying for things that they should not have been paying for. They were celebrating your demise and a victory they thought they had gotten over you. And with the appeal that is occurring, those in a position that ruled against you are being barred. They're losing their jobs. Some of you have karmic familial members going to prison, or they are in prison. They are detained. And immediately that ancestral fury came back through. We talked about this on YouTube. You are the bloodline curse breaker. And while you were at your perceived bottom, rock bottom, where these individuals felt like they had put you and wanted to keep you, you were actually going through a metamorphosis. Exactly. You about to lose your job. They sure lives. They sure lives. And I'll tell you, if anybody in a secret society or anybody in the judicial system or a position of power or recognition was also adding to this, they are also under fire. This new moon is going to cause a lot of mayhem for individuals that really thought they were getting away with what they had been doing and trying to block your ships from coming in. And I'll tell you, there is somebody, like, we talked about this on YouTube, we're talking about it again. Many of you, if not all of you, had been aligned at one point with soulmates. These soulmates had gone up against their own bloodline. Holy firestorm. These individuals had gone up against their bloodline going up against you. They have burned their wings off with the continual choices they had made. which means the Most High is no longer looking towards saving these individuals. They have forfeited their soul contract with you. They have forfeited a connection by continuously being opposition. Exactly. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I know this is kind of redundant if you are watching this back on YouTube, but you have received justice for an injustice that individuals were celebrating. And then some. What did I just say? Ace of Pentacles just came out of the justice system. What did I just say? This is confirmation. You are receiving a massive offer from the judicial system, the justice system, to make things right. Live your best life and fertility. Because you have been watched. And so have these individuals, this karmic familial unit that was continuously trying to do things and pay for things behind the scenes to shut you up. Permanently. I just heard I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Looks like I'm being the bearer of bad news to cross-watchers that know that they are in for literally one hell of a shit show. One hell of a ride. Highway to hell. While you're on this, highway to hell. Could be a Leo that came up against you. This was supposed to be a strong betrayal in order to get power of attorney over something. Or power over something. Or have something signed over to them. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I'm getting this message strong. I keep trying to pull something differently, but this is what's coming out. Because I wanted to talk more about this recognition and this fortune that you've unlocked, a fortuna, fortune favors the brave type of energy, but Spirit's saying this is current. This is current energy happening right now. Is there is abundance being unlocked for those that were, when more than one comes in my name, continuously praying for justice over this situation. Not obsessing with it, but being patient and asking the divine to make it right because what was done to you was not fair. And what these individuals continuously was splurging on should have been yours. You should be the one with a stable environment, a home. You should be the one who has the abundance to get a car. To have a car, to have a vehicle. You should be the one that is able to invest in their health. And for some of you, you haven't been to a dentist in a long time because health insurance is a bitch. Like things that you should be able to do in order to take care of the vessel that's been given to you. While these individuals were splurging it on frivolous shit. And it definitely was not fair to you, but it has been made fair. And you're put in a position to where you can take care of the thing. You can, get checkups. You can go to the dentist. Like, you can invest in healthier food options. It's like you're going from ramen to, that makes sense why they channeled me the Pop Smoke song, Tell the Vision. Because you've been speaking your truth. And in Tell the Vision, he's like, he states he goes from, I think he's like, I go from ramen to steaks. Like, so excited about the life he had stepped into and what he had been able to afford because he had never had that life before. So it's like you finally being able to live the way that you were supposed to after all that you've been through and all that you would overcome, and having restored to you what you had to walk away from. Because quite a few of us, if not all of us, had to walk away from years of the life we had built because of individuals who had thought that they had towered us, thought that they had left us for dead, only for us to resurrect. And it's like coming back for all that is owed to you. And not in a vengeful way, but in a way where, exactly, Seven of Pentacles, this is your harvest. It was only a matter of time. And it was about the divine being like, be patient because all injustices will be corrected. We have not forgotten about you. And like I talked about on YouTube, every time you would start to lose faith, you would start to lose hope, you would get a synchronicity, you would get a sign. This is coming through. Be patient. You would get a sign that, no, you're not crazy. That this really is happening. That you really are getting this justice. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Just be patient. And I just got an ad that said, too bad. Ooh! Somebody's being told too bad. And it's not you. Who's being told too bad, Spirit? Because that's the ad. Too bad, so sad, basically. Prince of Staves. This could be a sibling or an individual that was sent towards you in order to find a way into your heart space and put you in a position to be open and receptive to, you just listened to a song named Too Bad. If you have been seeing Too Bad, or you heard a song, Too Bad, this is definitely for you. There was somebody that was meant to gain access to your heart space in order, because of what was not working, in order to Ten of Swords you. This individual was supposed to find a way in or sleep with you in order to cause some type of injustice or continue an injustice. This individual failed because you do not see them as wish fulfillment. So it looks like this is an individual that was you were supposed to choose them. And you choosing this individual, they were going to end things for you because they're sick. What the, ooh. Some of you have a heavy-hitting counterpart that individuals keep picking up on pertaining divination, and somebody was sent to you with something incurable. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Somebody was supposed to put you in a position to end your wish fulfillment permanently because of whatever would happen to your body connecting to this person. And you didn't let ew, tell me more. You saw it from a mile away. Tell me what this person was supposed to do. Because Ace of Wands in the reverse, that's it. Judgment, bombastic, criminal, diabolical side eye. I just asked what this person was supposed to do. Magic. I think it was magic to get you to sleep with this individual in order to cause havoc and mayhem and all of this. Because they know you're receiving judgment, and they also know you're receiving a counterpart. So it's like if you connected to this individual and they were able to sabotage your 7th house, these individuals felt like they would be able to get in and bulldoze through your other houses. Sabotage you before you received something. Not just a counterpart, but abundance. Because it's like this individual was supposed to siphon your fertility. They were supposed to fuck up your fertility. Bro, your karmic familial unit, whoever sent this person is absolutely diabolical and needs to be immediately dealt with. I passed! Exactly. If this is for you, you know you passed this test, because I've been celibate for 3 years. I'm not giving it up to anybody. Not unless it is my divine husband and we have been together for a minute and we best friends first. And I don't feel that connection to anybody thus far. I'm gonna be honest. I am A-okay in my solitude, loving myself. I literally told my spirit team I would be A-okay being celibate for the rest of my life and just marrying my fucking self. Because this is the type of shit I cannot, this is diabolical. This is diabolical and nefarious with oppression right here and temptation. Yeah, this is somebody that was supposed to hold you back, and they're stressed right now because you're not giving up, you're not giving in. Oh my God. Which means they know that there's a counterpart coming through. Not only have they received confirmation they've got to give something back to you, that you are receiving this abundance, but they are also like, not only is this, it's given Cinderella. It's given Cinderella. Not only are you getting this abundance, your tax bracket is changing, but this puts you in a position to network with individuals these individuals would never have access to. And they wanted to sabotage that before it came to you. Which means some of you have a very abundant, very well-known counterpart, very stable counterpart, unconditionally loving and healed counterpart, who you're supposed to connect to, that they've been reading on. So they know you're getting abundance and love. This is basically your happily ever after. And these fucking distorted Disney villains in the background, these demonic crispy ducks on musky muskrat moon magic throwing type time, we're like, oh no, we can't have that. If we're going down, fuck this motherfucker's happiness. These people, this is why Dumb and Dumber are being destroyed. I'm so tired of these individuals being a fucking mess. Just a fucking mess. So, oh my God. Some of you had exes in on this because they didn't want to see you be with somebody better than them. You had karmic familial members that are like, well, if they're receiving this and love, we can't have that. Like, if we gonna be broken unhappy, this motherfucker gotta be with us. Like, trying to just hang on. For dear life, hang on to you. And then on top of that, some of you had secret society members that are just organizations being like, oh God, this individual is about to blow up. This individual is about to make it. They have a lot of influence in this round. If they make it to a certain position, we are furthermore fucked. Because if the masses are already not listening to us, can you imagine if this light worker story went global? Can you imagine if even more individuals found out how this light worker made it through all of this because of what they received from a past injustice, as well as who they're connecting to? Oh no. No, we can't have that. So this was a 1, 2, 3 whammy. All these individuals were like, I'm bringing the smoke. And they definitely got the 1-2 Mike Tyson judgment in this bitch. I can't make this up. These distorted Disney douchebags, Disney villain douchebags, getting hit with judgment. Every last one of them. Everybody that tried to keep you, hold you down and keep you there is getting smacked up. 6 of Pentacles, paid people to put you in certain compromising positions, are also under judgment. All these individuals are disappointed with the fact that you are not being seen as mentally ill, that you are not sick. All of these attempts, and what did it get them? Destruction. I just say, y'all know when things happen in life and you just gotta look at the invisible camera. You just have that TV show moment where you're like, that's how I feel right now. I feel like, what in the fuck tartary? Football team of fuck tartary is this? These individuals came from fuck tardis to do some diabolical, nefarious shit. I'm sorry, but I cannot deal with this amount of stupidity. This amount of stupidity really just, it aggravates my spirit. It chaps my ass. Because I, like, all of this to make sure that you wouldn't have your happily ever after, your peace, your stability, what is due to you, and what did it get them? A bunch of plans that fell through. Yeah, what did this work get them? Exposure. Heartbreak. Thank you for answering my question, Divine. This is what it got them. What did it get you, though? Let me see. When it all costs, it got you a new beginning. Got you 2 of Cups. Got you massive transformation. Got you a win no matter what. Got you protection. Got you stability. Damn. Well, I like that spread a lot better. Got you movement. Movement to the top. This feels like rags to riches energy. This is quick movement, like accomplishing 10 years in one day. Accomplishing 20 years in one day. Like things that would take the average individual, I wouldn't even say the average individual. Individuals that are unawakened or diabolical musky muskrats, 10 to 20 years is taking you 24 fucking hours, one day. This is how, quick of an alchemist and a manifester you are. You quickly alchemize this energy and use it. Not just for yourself, but humanity. You're pulling in a timeline of justice and balance for this realm. And I love that, but these darker energies do not. This was a massive attempt to continue a cycle for themselves that blew up in their face. All the destruction they waged upon you, all of the lies that some of you are going to be suing. I feel like you're going to sue an ex for some of you for slander and defamation, or a karmic familial unit. So not only are some of you suing the justice system, it has been documented how these individuals intentionally broke your heart, how you tried to make amends with these individuals, possibly, like you may have been seeking some type of closure from an ex, and they slandered you. Like whatever was said was lies, sneaky and deceptive behavior. So some of you are going to be suing these karmic familial units, not just for what they did to you, but what they said. Some of you own your own business, you run your own business, and they tried to slander your business. You're going to be suing them for that too. Emotional distress and loss of wages. As well as defamation. Yeah, because these individuals felt like they were going to be... I'm suing everybody. I know that's right. you're going to be suing the fucking neutrons out of everybody that was a part of this. Some of you had individuals putting shit, on the dark web, or you may have had intimate content with an ex. Like, you may have had intimate videos you sent to an ex or had made with an ex that this individual was, like, blasting everywhere, trying to make you out to be something you were not. Whatever this is, like, they know they are fucked. Some of these individuals were posting about you on social media, and that's gonna be used as evidence in a defamation case. You suing the socks out of everybody. Everybody getting this smoke. I don't know what they did, but some of these individuals, it was revenge corn. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because I know that's not for everybody. But some of you had a maternal or paternal figure send somebody in to get imagery like this, to use it against you, to use it in court to say that you were selling your ass or something. Judgment on that. You know what? You better sue every last strand of hair off these motherfucking scalps if they did that shit. Oh my God. They were diabolical. Whatever they did, this was supposed to sabotage every opportunity of you, like, for you. Like, if this was revenge intimate content, this was supposed to show up on background checks. So every time you would go apply for a high-end position, so every time you would go, like, to get a really good job, or if you were an actor, you would try and get an acting gig, or if you're a singer and a rapper and individuals wanted to work with you, that shit would pop up. It would ruin your opportunities. Some of you, this was a karmic sibling, an older sibling, that did this shit. This was their intentions as the narcissistic sociopaths that they are. So some of you, there was shit pulling up on a background check, and this is why you were not getting these jobs. This is why you were not getting these callbacks. This is why you were not getting the opportunities and the contracts that were due to you, as well as shit wasn't going your way in court. Only for it to be, this is, oh God, just judgment. Oh my God. Woo! I can see why the ancestors is like, no, they get in the smackdown of all smackdowns. Because of how they tried to sabotage your life. You walking away. Like, it's not just them getting away with what they had done to you in the abundance they thought they had gotten off of you. Oh no. They were going to ruin your fucking life, your reputation. They were going to make sure you would never get a job, a callback, a gig, or nothing. Evil. Just evil. Just evil. Oh my God. So that they can steal the destiny, because they had seen in your destiny, in your astrology chart, whatever the fuck they was, divination, whatever they were using, they're like, oh shit, this individual is fated for abundance and recognition. Well, if we block every avenue, they won't be able to get it, and then we'll be able to destiny swap. Harn. Judgment on that ass, bitch. They thought, fuck is this? Bro, they did that. Judgment on that ass, bitch. I just said they did this for your destiny. This is the star. That's fame right there. Ooh. And this is also individuals in an elite position, in a position of recognition, that were supposed to bombastically side-eye you because of what these individuals did in the background to make you look a certain way. Oh my God. This is why Dumb and Dumber is getting destroyed, because you do have individuals looking at you that wanted to offer to you, but they believed the rumors and the lies. They believed what was being posted about you. They believed what was coming out about you. In the way these individuals tried to do some type of humiliation ritual on top of the nefarious, diabolical theft. This is a whole smear campaign, slander, defamation, a humiliation ritual that was supposed to be the end of you. And you still came out on top, Queen of Swords on that ass. You stood on business and you said, that's not my truth, but the truth will be revealed because I hold the truth and I am the truth. And you didn't falter. Like, your life did not switch up in the way these individuals needed it to switch up in order to make you look a certain way. Like, you were continuing to pay your bills, take care of yourself, take care of your babies, your fur babies. All you were spending your money on was groceries, gas, snacks, shit, parts of your spiritual practice, like amethysts, rose quartz, candles, like nothing horribly out of the ordinary. Where these individuals said that you were out here like motherfucking El Chapo, you were selling your ass and on some type of just. Oh my God, this is why the beatdown is so bad. This is why the beatdown is so bad. Because not only did these individuals smear your name and say that you were a certain way, and then do certain things to make you look a certain way, but then they went behind the scenes and they were like, ooh, voodoo madness, like black magic on that ass. Desperation. This is Dumb and Dumber desperation, and this is why they're being destroyed. Idiots. Yeah, that's why they're not sleeping at night, because they know your ships are still coming in. Your ships of abundance. And they're confused at how this is still coming in. Some of you are about to receive word this week that you're receiving something. Something went well in the court system. Something's been appealed in the court system. You're about to receive an offer of a lifetime. Like, this is what is due to you. And now there's an ex that can't come back to you, or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your family that knows they're the one that's being sacrificed because they kept trying to sacrifice you. If this is not a karmic familial member, this is an ex in their bloodline. Somebody that should have taken up a contract of union with you, but instead came up against you. They're being exposed for how they tried to come up against you and 10 of swords you. Y'all just saw that. What did I just say? It's like I'm sidekick or something. Look what just flew out. Because they tried to 10 of swords you or something is what I just said. Boom. Spirit said, oh yeah. They wanted your power. Your abilities to heal. Your abilities to influence. Your abilities to alchemize and manifest. Greedy. And now they're being exposed. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius that was working with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or this is a maternal figure that sent in a lover that was supposed to get some sort of imagery about you or put you in a position to be sick or be open and receptive to whatever spell work they were trying to get you to ingest to sabotage a new beginning so they could hold on to it themselves. These individuals were living their best life till it all came crashing down. And like I said earlier, one of the things, there's like a little like TV show that I like to watch. It's like small actors, like indie actors, and the shows that they co-write and act in. And one of the things that one of the actresses said was, hell hurts worse when you fall from heaven. This is exactly what the divine did, is let them think they won. Yeah, when it all falls down, Kanye. It's also, come let's watch the rain as it's falling down. Falling down, Lil Peep and XXXTentacion. Come, let's watch the rain. It's like you can feel, yeah, it may have recently rained where you're at. It was purity, purifying, cleansing. And with that rain, it was also an indication that towers were falling for those that felt like they were living their best life. Hell hurts worse when you fall from heaven. And that is Falling Down by Lil Peep and XXXTentacion. Also, I have been channeled, like one of you incredibly amazing Galactic Golden Nuggies stated earlier, When It All Falls Down, Kanye West. Again, you may also want to listen to Pop Smoke and Kanye West's Tell the Vision. You were telling who would listen at first what had happened to you, and nobody wanted it. You held the truth. Nobody wanted to believe you until the truth was revealed, and God made sure, and the divine made sure, and our ancestors made sure that the vision was told. You as a prophet, tell the vision as a prophet. Not only what you experienced, but what was to come. Tell the vision. And they were told to stop. Seven of Swords. Sneaky and deceptive behavior. Lies that this group told, expose. Tell the vision. They believe you now. If no one believed you before, they believe you now. And I'll tell you, if you have something going on in court, it's 511 in the chat right now, which adds up to 7. If you had something going on in court, you had individuals of authority watching you. Some of you were being followed possibly by a PI or a detective. I'm hearing for some of you, this PI used to be at, damn. For some of you, this PI used to be associated with they used to be a Fed. This is why they know how to move. Seems like this individual may even have associates that are still feds, like friends that are still feds. Because for those of you that this was in a court system, and these individuals had gotten away with marking you as crazy or incompetent, it didn't rub this detective the right way. I'll be fresh as hell if the feds watching. And they're also generally, if you've heard this song, then this is definitely for you. Where it's like, what does he say? You ain't never had the feds investigate you. You ain't never had the feds investigate you. You have, though. Some of you definitely had individuals looking into you because of what had been said about you and what stressed. It rubbed individuals the wrong way that you had been left out of something that they felt like was due to you. And why you had to walk away from certain dynamics. Why you had to walk away from a karmic familial dynamic. Because what they were saying was not adding up. The math wasn't mathing. The math was not mathing. So some of you, if this is in the judicial system, they let these individuals believe that they had won. They were watching what they would spend this money on. What they would talk about and communicate about in group messenger. The things they would do when they thought nobody was looking into them. Nor looking into you. Because they felt like their lies had cleared their path and started them a new cycle. And then the next objective was to focus on you and direct certain energy towards you so that you would no longer be a problem. Spirit says that's true. Temptation. Still focused on, with temptation, that's like tempted into gluttony, tempted into envy. You were the problem. Everybody was supposed to think that you were crazy, yet you found your family. And what I mean by you found your family is we connected. Spirituality has assisted with the understanding of certain karmic dynamics. Where you were supposed to be looked at as crazy, these individuals started realizing, holy shit, there are thousands of individuals that really believe in what this individual is saying. They're finding other individuals that resonate with what's going on. This is a problem. Because where this individual was meant to be looked at as crazy, they're being looked at as sane. And not only sane, but a genius. Because this is the way that it's like you solved your own case. You already knew, with what the divine had clarified to you, what these individuals would go through. And they never expected you to make it this far. Tradition. Again, you got secret societies out here that you were supposed to be looked at as crazy. You were not supposed to find others that not only resonated with your experience, but shared their own and began waking up others, began eating through, I heard continental spell work. Started eating through continental illusions, things cast over the masses that were meant to keep the masses docile. Glamorized. In the rat race, in the game. And we broke in the game entirely. So again, this is not just about a karmic familial unit. This is about destiny. And how many individuals have stepped into their destiny and their north node because of what you had shared and what you were not afraid to share. You were not afraid of persecution. You were like, those that are meant to believe me will, but I'm going to speak my truth. I'm not going to let others silence me. And with you grounding that energy into this realm, it assisted with other light workers, no longer false evidence appearing real, no longer fearing persecution, fearing speaking their truth, fearing being looked at as crazy. Because when it pertains to narcissistic dynamics, they will do things to you in order to have you looked at as crazy so nobody believes you because of what they've done to you. You as a truth speaker. And the more individuals that believe you and understand you, and the more that we emanate this energy and wake others up, the more of a problem it is for these individuals. With reinvention here, Mercury retrograde. It's also, for some reason, giving me the Chariot. Tell me, why did I get the Chariot with Mercury retrograde reinvention? They said because it is the movement forward of this realm that is breaking down power structures as previously talked about. You and yourself are an entity, an unidentified entity that came here to evoke massive change. What you have gone through and the rewards that you are receiving from overcoming and alchemizing energetically move through this realm. There is a wave of justice. We got genius. What did I say about your genius and faith? So the reason I got the chariot here is because what you're about to experience is about to assist in opening doors within this realm for other light workers to have the same experience. It's a wave. With Transform, I Transform, and North Node Life's Purpose. Your life's purpose, your truth, transforming this realm. It's ending cycles because we got Scorpio here. Scorpionic energies, Plutonian energy, it's death, endings. As you guys know, the death card is Scorpio in Tarot. So this signifies endings. Massive transformation happening within this realm because of what you've stepped into. What you've spoken upon. And how you've been a massive influence energetically and physically to those tuning into you. Part of Fortune. Increase. Fortune favors the brave. Fortune favors the bold. And this fortune is being effortlessly drawn to you, magnetized to you. You are heavily favored. And you're receiving with part of fortune, landing on Mercury retrograde reinvention. This lets me know you're receiving back what these individuals had splurged. Part of fortune, I talked about how they may have received a part of an inheritance or a part of the fortune and felt like they had won. I'm sorry. Hold up, wait a second. With what they just told me. And thank you for your gifts, you guys. Thank you for sewing into me. I really do appreciate it and know that you are receiving it back infinitely. In all the ways that God deems necessary for every expansive experience that is due for you to have. And the reason that I was like, ooh, is with this part of fortune, they pointed out the way that this looks like a blooded cross. Crucifixion. When you were at your lowest, when these individuals were doing a sacrifice upon you, because they were very knowledgeable about why they were doing this humiliation ritual, why they were even diving into darker occult practices, this was to crucify you. You were not meant to resurrect. This was supposed to keep you down. It was to keep you strung up. It was to keep you tied up. It was to keep you bound. And it was meant to lead to your ending. And there are individuals in a position of authority or in a position of recognition that knew you reaching this North Node Life's Purpose and you receiving this part of fortune would further compromise their positions. So these individuals either turned a blind eye or joined in. Only for you. Some of these individuals felt like this can't really be who everybody is thinking that it is. Or it's like they had information relayed to them about you being this reincarnated deity, you being this reincarnated god or goddess. And they said, yeah, right. I mean, their energy is prime supply. But if they really are who individuals think they are, or who this practitioner or these practitioners think they are, then that means they would be a world changer. That means that they would be the one, the glitch in the matrix, to break down every power structure, to break down secret societies. It can't be this individual. So what they were adding in was supposed to inevitably lead to your demise. And now they're sitting here and they're going, no. This can't be this can't be the prophecy. This can't be the one that destroys everything for us. You are a world eater. And what I mean by that is you come through and eat old worlds and you alchemize them into a new. And I saw somebody put in the chat, I am Neo. Neo, N-E-O, the one. O-N-E. You are the one. And they realized that you were the one that woke up the other ones. We spread. Just like y'all know how Agent Smith started mutating, we as divine beings started moving in that way. And I won't say overtaking others' free will like the Agent Smiths did, but it is sharing information that helped others through understanding their chosen energy, their chosen path, instead of the one that had been ordained within their sleeper state. Because there is the sleeper state path that had been pre-written, the sleeper astrology, the sleeper destiny, the sleeper Akashic records. And then there is the awakened, the North Node. You are two completely different beings. Your sleeper state is the mask that had been stitched onto you by the Matrix. Multiple masks stitched onto you by the Matrix. Where the awakened version of you is you without the mask. You outside the Matrix. You as your ethereal divine form. Where the sleeper state had a certain pre-written Akashic records, pre-written astrology chart, pre-written path. Where the awake version, the divine higher self version of you, had a completely different alignment. And I will tell you, this sleeper path would have led to an ending within that sleeper state. An ending of unfulfillment. Even though these individuals within your sleeper state were picking up fame and fortune within this alignment, the path to getting to that was not depicted in a way where they could actively follow it to deter you or destroy you. Because many of these individuals were attempting to use your Akashic records or your astrology chart against you, not realizing that it changed the moment you did. And this is what elite individuals did not realize Saturn return with air sign communication. This is what individuals, and there's a practitioner that knows something's being returned. This is what individuals in an elite status or these secret societies didn't fully understand. Is God was not going to depict in your astrology chart. God was not going to depict in your Akashic didn't fully understand. Is God was not going to depict in your astrology chart. God was not going to depict in your Akashic records to these individuals change. Because if they had known that right off the bat, you wouldn't be here right fucking now. Because they would have directed everything they had at you before you were awake. So this was you being cloaked in plain sight. You looking unassuming. You being underestimated. You being continually antagonized for your advancement and elevation throughout this ascension in order to understand your alchemy. So at this point, with this realization that these individuals have had, they know that it's too late to have an effect on you because of what you have awakened to within you. Your ability to alchemize, transmute, and shift this realm. You now understand your God mode. You're not only in God mode, you understand your God mode. And this is why Dumb and Dumber are being destroyed. Because they tried to destroy an angel. They tried to destroy a goddess, a god, an angel. They literally tried to take out an angel, use the angel, siphon an angel, destiny swap with the angel. What in the blasphemy? This is exactly why their judgment is so bad, because we earth angels don't look like angels. We're not supposed to. We're people's tests. It's all on how you treat us. Either you get blessed or you get less. We're not supposed to look like earth angels, or it's like if Jesus came through and was like, I'm Jesus, everybody look at me. Everybody would want to correct their behavior. Everybody would want to be good. Everybody would throw on a certain mask in order to like suck up to Jesus. But Jesus coming through, being born in a barn in a burlap sack, just be wearing a burlap sack. People are like, look at this fucking peasant. Let's treat him like shit. Like, you were not meant to be acknowledged as an angel until these individuals had acted upon you in a certain way. Those that had blessed you, those that had offered to you in your time of need, those that had been there for you are being blessed abundantly. While those that had been in opposition to you, those that attempted to sacrifice you, crucify you, and destroy you, they realized they fucked up. Because you are not sacrificable. You didn't come here for that. History is not to repeat itself. You are not to be crucified and end up in the same position as Jesus. In a sense, you had already been spiritually crucified and you had resurrected. You had gone through deaths and rebirths in order to fully understand and gain access to your power. So that you wouldn't misuse it and abuse it and have emotional reactions to individuals coming up against you, to where you would rack up karma by unintentionally targeting them with your abilities. So you had to learn how to control your emotions. You had to learn how to control your mind. And you had to learn how to control your abilities with each activation you came through. And now these individuals with return and sacrifice being green, this is their fate. They sacrifice themselves, but for the greater good. That's not funny. I'm sorry. That's just how the angels are. It's for the greater good. That's basically, I'm sorry, it's not funny, but the way that it was just depicted, it was very nonchalant, stated as a fact. Like, no, they sacrificed themselves for the greater good. Because they would not course correct. Therefore, they were being perceived as a planetary virus. Ooh. That's why they said wings of pestilence. Pests, pestilence, greedy, gluttonous. We got I see, and Spirit says that's the truth. My deck is in reverse. They see now. They're also seeing this return hit. They also see that this sacrifice is affecting them, not you. They are being seen as parasites. Just like, I'm sorry, we gotta go back to the Matrix. Just like Agent Smith talked about humanity being a virus. All they do is eat and take over and destroy. This is how these individuals are being seen. Because all they do is continually sit in gluttony, envy, destruction, chaos. After being given chance after chance after chance to course correct. So now they're being treated as a virus. This is why some of them are sick. This is why some of them are, it's an end. Thank you. They said, you don't need to explain what these individuals are going through, for it is a return of a sacrifice they intended for you. The world ending. Pluto energy, death, transformation. This was death energy sent your way, and again, they miss. Could be an Aries that's now going through this. If it's not an Aries, it's individuals that were getting real creative with how they were waging war on you. Could also be an Aries associated with a Libra or a Libra, but you balanced this out and you alchemized it. And you began a new transformery timeline of life to this planet. And again, this is also pertaining to the injustice that occurred that is now being corrected, because these monetary means are meant to put you in a position to not only flourish, but to assist in filling the cups of those who are following behind you. And I'm not saying they're beneath you. I'm saying this is wave after wave that is stepping into justice, stepping into, they said the alignment, repeat that? They said the alignment of the golden era. The golden era signifying your soul essence and what has been brought here from the higher realms. So, I was going to say 5D. They said 11D. 11th dimension. You have access to what others do not. We've got the mind here. Destiny, as well as South Node, Debts, and the Provoker. So you are owed something. You are owed, you are receiving what is owed to you. You escaped yet another attempt upon you, possibly by an Aquarius or a star that knows that they are going from riches to rags. It is an ending to elite individuals that continually wanted to manipulate the world and your essence and energy to maintain a position of power as well as prosperity. And this position is being handed to you. Like I said earlier, that's what my candle back there is meant to do. It's giving my ancestors green light. It's giving my spirit team green light. It's giving the Most High green light to wealth transfer. Bring me what these individuals are investing in me in order for me to have some type of demise or tower. Wealth transfer. Give me what they are abusing and misusing. Because they're going to continually attempt to pay for me to experience a certain outcome if you do not strip them of this. And I assure you, I promise you, because I know what you giveth, you can take it away. What you give me and what you transfer to me, I will use for the benefit of humanity. That is what that candle is meant to do. It is basically signifying, reverse the intent in the entities and give me what these individuals are abusing and misusing, because I will use it to assist humanity in the way that these individuals are not. And this is exactly what's happening with mind and destiny. The divine has made their mind up that this is their karmic debt to you. This is how they pay life's debt, South Node. This is how they pay this debt to you and your ancestors. Is you are now owed wealth transfer, affluence, influence transfer. You're going to be gaining more traction, more recognition. Like, this is the buildup. As well as an injustice from your past being corrected. It's been forced. Spirit said, and we are forcing this. They're giving it up. They're giving it up. It's now yours. It is now yours. And I know each and every one of us has different practices. Like Psalms 109 speaks on those who curseth are now cursed. Psalms 35, Psalms 23. These are indications of what these individuals were attempting to have happen to you, happen to them while you're being blessed in how they attempted to curse you, in how they attempted to dig a hole for you, dig a grave for you that they've fallen into, while you're stepping into green meadows, clear waters, clear skies, peace. Your cup overfloweth. Stability. Because if you were to act like them, if you were to do any type of curse, hex, or dark spell work towards them, this would fall upon your own head. This would, you being now energetically equal to these individuals and demoted spiritually for stooping to their level. But if you're like me, because I pray about everything that I do and what I am guided to obtain. And with that candle, like I said, it's also got, I'll be honest with y'all, it's also got some uncrossing incense in it in order to uncross any type of hex or curse that was sent my way. That way it's filling my space with uncrossing incense. And I have my window cracked a little bit, so any type of energy, such as a curse or hex that's been sent my way, gets reversed back. Goodbye. See you later. So with mine, yeah, you could also use Palo Santo. Each of our practices are different, but it's the intent. If you were to stoop to their level, you would be energetically and spiritually demoted to where what they were sending at you would adhere to you. And for some of them, this is what they're trying to get you to do. But with us standing in our divinity and our divine practices, like I said, that is not meant to hurt anybody. Unless they intended me to get hurt. It's just returning the intent and the entity sent in order to initiate that intent upon my life. So if they sent death, if they sent destruction, if they sent chaos, that's not on me. What happens to you if you sent that energy? If they sent injustice my way, that is, if that happens to you, that's what you were sending. Because that is also about sending back, returning to sender the intent and the entities directed towards me for protection, directed towards me to bless me. So if I have individuals out there being like, you should be blessed, like Archangel Michael should bless you, like Archangel Michael's protecting you, they are also speaking that over their own life and having that returned into their existence. This is how we are energetically coveting each other with what we are speaking over each other's lives. You send out bad energy, you get it back. As above, so below. As within, so without. It is the cosmic karmic law of cause and effect. This is why you must sit in the energy without malicious intent. Because of how that could impact you with stooping to the levels these individuals have in order to obtain off of you. So like I said, we all have different practices. We all have different guides, but it's all about the intent because God sees your heart. Now, there are certain things that you will pick up on that's being directed towards you, and you know how to redirect that intent. Like I know there have been individuals that are like, I want to destroy your business, black magic over your business, black magic over your finances. And I'm like, Uno reverse on a bitch. I will send it right back. I will listen to affirmations and subliminals that state any enemy that sends me black magic will have it reversed onto their reality, will have it reversed into their experience. That in itself is not bad because my intent isn't directed at a specific individual. I do not have ill intent. I am just keeping myself, my foundation, my fur babies, and my galactic golden ohana protected. So like if you're out here actively speaking illness, actively speaking destruction over a specific individual, that's an issue. But if you are all enemies known and unknown, I'm not speaking any names, I'm not envisioning any faces, just all enemies known and unknown, because some of you have elites behind the scenes working against you. All enemies known and unknown will have the energy or the intent and the entities directed my way reversed back into their reality permanently, for I banish them from my experience. I banish them for all eternity from my reality. You're not picturing a certain face. You're not targeting a specific individual. You're just telling the divine, all enemies known and unknown. Send it back. Whatever they intended for me have happened to them. And whatever they were attempting to destroy, enhance within my experience. If they were attempting to affect my finances, elevate them with the energy that I have alchemized. And I will pour back into my community. I will pour back into humanity. This is about how you move with the gifts that have been given without abusing them, because you actively could focus on certain individuals, certain secret societies, and target these secret societies. But there are individuals within these secret societies and these organizations that are not evil, that you could negatively impact and rack up karma upon your own plate. You don't want to do that. Like I said, all enemies known and unknown. You don't need faces, you don't need names. You just need to let the Most High and your team know. All those that you see as opposition to my mission and my destiny, please redirect back into their reality what they were trying to inflict upon me. That's it. And if it's an ending, it won't hit you. It's not meant to. It's all about how you move and the intentions you have behind how you are guided to move. And this is why these individuals are getting fucked up as bad as they are, because they had focused ill intention upon you. So again, be careful acting out of your divine character. Be careful. I won't even say be careful. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't focus on specific individuals or faces. Literally, all enemies known and unknown, and it will smack everybody that is an enemy known and unknown, focusing upon you and directing you certain energy. You don't want to rack up karma you've already cleared. And Spirit said, listen to these messages that I am dropping on you. Third house. Spirit saying, listen, because this will benefit you, as well as redirecting intent and entities towards those that you do not see, but you feel and sense in your energy. Water element sensing. Grand Trine. Spirit said, don't fuck up your blessings being like them. Saturn energy truth. Don't fuck up your blessings stooping to their level. Don't do that. Again, it's all about intention. As above, so below, as within, so without. And you're seeing how these individuals are going through what they put out. If you put out the intention of destruction on certain individuals, you will reap that back in your reality. But if you know individuals are sending you destruction and your intention is, I just want this energy returned to its source, its conjure, its summoner. There is no intention. It's just what they wished upon me. That's back in their reality. They can have that back. The intention is on protection. The intention is on peace. The intention is on balance. The intention is on divinity. And Archangel Michael is the lead in spiritual warfare. Archangel Michael does not act impulsively or recklessly. Archangel Michael acts upon justice, balancing the scales. Mayat, justice, balancing the scales. So move in that energy. You're just protecting your stability. You're protecting those around you. You're protecting your destiny. And the reason, yeah, exactly. They did teach us spells as a child. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you send my way bounces off me and back to you. That in itself is a spell. It's an affirmation. It does not hold any ill intent. It's just basically being like, ew, back at you. It sticks to you. It ain't coming back over here. It will continuously bounce off of me and stick to you. That's for you. That's an intent. A positive, high vibrational intent. Because you're saying that energy doesn't belong over here. That intention does not belong over here. And exactly, if you study numerology, words are spelling. This is why so many of us say grand rising instead of good morning, because we're not mourning the good. This is why a lot of us say, we are looking at these corporations as the breakdown within etymology of what it is, corpse rations. Some of you may study etymology, some of you may want to study etymology. The study of words. Also, I'm going to get a few Ganesh, and then I am going to go start making dinner. So, I know this wasn't the longest live that I've done, but if you came in later, I'm going to upload it to YouTube if you would like to watch it back. But y'all, I am so hungry. I need to eat something. I'm sorry, but I am hungry. Positive outlook. Cultivation. We talked about this on YouTube because these came out on YouTube. Positive outlook. Your positive outlook has cultivated a positive outcome. Again, it's all about intentions and what you are emanating and where your vibration is at. So you're receiving what comes with the energetic alignment you've been in. Maintain this alignment, joy, and fulfillment. Finally receiving justice that's going to put you in a position to further invest in your soul's calling, your fulfillment here. Some of you have kind of placed things that you want to work on the back burner because of things you've needed to get done. Kind of been overworking yourself, trying to rebalance what you may have felt like you had lost. Like I said, a lot of us, we lost everything, and we've been working adamantly on building our life back. And like I said, this is 10 years of progress in 24 hours. So we are building fast, but this is going to put us in a position to build back even faster. And not only build back, but expand further within this realm. To work on where our soul has been guiding us. Joy. What brings us joy? And what brings us joy also brings others joy. This is about your soul's calling and your fulfillment impacting others massively in the best way. As an inspiration and as the energetic influence you are, protection. You are being protected. They're also talking about how you keep clearing this energy and how protected you are. You got individuals wondering because they're watching you how the fuck you keep getting these achievements. How you keep innocence purifying your energy and that you've been deemed innocent. This is pertaining to court situations where they did try to make you look crazy. You're getting this achievement. You're getting this abundance, and if you just cleansed, this is confirmation. You cleared out energy that was supposed to massively disrupt you. You see, there's a lot of chaos going on in this clear your energy card. A lot of cutthroat activity. And you keep overcoming this. Ooh, this flipped in reverse. Inner knowing. Individuals didn't want you to see this coming, but you did. With inner knowing in the reverse and surrender, what you may not be picking up on is that individuals are being forced to surrender because it's been prioritized. You are receiving some abundance. You are receiving something that you've had to have a lot of strength as you've moved forward away from. You let go of having any type of justice in this situation. You just look towards the future and you're like, I'm going to build back. I'm going to have to at this point. I'll let what is behind me be sorted through by the divine. Looks like these individuals did not want you to know a decision has been made on you. That you're receiving all with wholeness here. This is about you receiving everything that you had to surrender. Being whole again. Being whole and happy. As within, so without. You are whole within. But it's like your reality needs to match the wholeness that you are. All the things you had to leave behind. Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of your life. Things that meant a lot to you. Relationships that at one point you had cared for but didn't care about you. And yet you're receiving these relationships where the love, the unconditional love is equal give and take. Completion. Give me one on inner knowing in the reverse again. Drive. What you don't know, what you may not anticipate. This inner knowing in the reverse with drive. This feels like you don't see this coming. They thought that you wouldn't see what they were directing towards you. You wouldn't see that coming, but you don't feel what's coming towards you in the positive aspect. Empowerment. And I'm feeling like abundance. Again, justice. Because of how you've stood in your power. Give me one on drive. Harmony. Card 22, this could be a house. You don't see harmony coming right towards you. They said balancing out the situations. I just heard concrete evidence as well. Empowerment and card harmony. Empowerment card 23. Harmony card 22 adds up to 9. Concentration adds up to 9. Let me show you. Empowerment card 23. Harmony card 22, 9. Concentration, 9. And ending. You're so focused on what you are doing that you don't see that it's already over. 9 is an ending and a new beginning. Like, it's over. It's not over for you. It's over. Well, in a sense, it is over for you, but it's over for you, like, having to consistently build back. To rebuild your life. Like, it's like this battle is over. You won. And for some of you, it's in court. This is what you don't see. Generosity. This is what, when they fall on the floor, you don't see this. Generosity. Exactly. Checkmate, motherfuckers. With insight here, you're so focused on, they said, the prolific visions you have placed on the back burner, knowing that when it was meant for you to see them, you would. And what they mean is, like, see them physically. You saw them with your third eye. You let it go. This could have been 2 to 6 months ago, 8 months ago, or a year ago. You saw something playing out. And this was a long time coming. You let it go. So what they're saying is, you placed it on the back burner until you saw it in your physical reality because you weren't going to obsess over it. And now you're receiving this generosity that's going to put you in a position to relax, to rest, to be nurtured. We got blessings right here and personal transformation. I can't make this shit up. You're receiving this and it's going to put you in a position to really take care of yourself. Instead of, like, work. I'll say survival mentality. Like, it's like grind. You on your grind. Having to, because it's not fair. It's not fair how you lost everything and then had to build back in the way, because if you hadn't have taken this initiative in the way that you were guided, exactly, it's exhausting. If you hadn't taken this initiative and really busted your ass, it's like, I don't want to say it like this, but I gotta say it like this. You knew you wouldn't have made it. This is like, I have to do this because I have to put food on the table. And it's not that you're doing anything immoral. It's literally like, I need to get this shit done. It doesn't matter how tired I am. It doesn't matter the spiritual warfare I'm going through. Like, I have to go to work. I have to make sure I'm doing my job. I have to make sure that I'm taking care of my babies. I have to make sure that I'm keeping a roof over my head. I have to make sure that I'm not starving to death. So I gotta put in the hours of work. I gotta grind. I gotta be up 24 fucking hours a day to make sure I get this shit done. I won't say 24 hours, but it's like, if you only get 4 hours of sleep, at least I got 4 hours of sleep, bitch. I gotta do this. And like I said, it's not like you're doing anything immoral. It's literally like, I have to fucking survive. I have to make it. And one of the examples of this is, like, those of you that are working, but you're also working on your soul's calling. Like, you got to balance out your work and your soul's calling, which means you're tired after work. You're tired after what you are initially doing, but then you got to put energy into your craft, and that shit is even more exhausting, while also giving time to your babies, your fur babies, the gym, like, trying to keep up, where before the things that you had made that a bit easier. And what you are receiving is going to put you in a position to, like, breathe. Like, all of a sudden, I'm not out here fighting for my motherfucking life. All of a sudden, it's bringing peace, where it's like you can breathe, have some peace, to where you're not overworking yourself. It's not make or break, do or die. Because that's the energy I'm talking about, where it's like, if I don't do this, if I don't go to work, exactly, fight or flight mode, and then you chose to fight. You chose to fight for your motherfucking life because you have to pay rent. You have to feed your babies and fur babies. You got to feed your fucking self. You got to make sure that, like, it's stressful. It was a lot to take on, especially with the towers that you had gone through and had experience that were supposed to keep you at rock bottom. So it's building back from the impossible, which means you not only had to move into a state of perseverance and determination that was unshakable, but you had to energetically bulldoze through boundaries, energetically bulldoze through spiritual warfare, being antagonized in the dream state while having to hustle in your awakened state. And it's like, damn, do I get a fucking break, bro? I have been in survival mode, make or break, do or die for years now. And a motherfucker needs some rest. And you're getting it. I will tell you, it's been worth it. And some of you aren't going to delight here. Some of you aren't going to know what to do with all this, like, quiet. With the fact that your bills are paid, your babies are taken care of. Yeah, with this generosity. Babies are taken care of. Like, some of you are going to be able to pay off rent for a year in advance. Fill up your fridge. And you're going to be like, damn. Like, I can really sit back and rest? I talked about this a little bit on YouTube where it's like, that depression may creep in because you're like, it's lonely at the top. I'm the only motherfucker that made it out the Hunger Games. Like, last man, last woman standing. And you're just sitting there like, I want to enjoy this, but fuck, it's been, God, I beg, PTSD, bro. I've been in war for years. How am I supposed to, like, not sleep with one eye open? How am I supposed to just enjoy this? It's like that depression might creep in where you're like, fuck. All this, and it led to this moment, but, like, I know I should be feeling a lot of joy. But it's like, nobody else made it. Shit. Exactly, it is a lonely path, lonely at the top. But the thing is when you reach that level, you are meant to enjoy it. You may have that exhaustion catch up with you. Because it's been consistent, like, battle, move, like, hustle. To where when that exhaustion catches up with you, it may be perceived as depression. Slightly, yeah, survivor's remorse, but also, like, my soul is fucking tired. And now that I have everything that I want, I'm just like, fuck. Like, I want to enjoy this, but I'm just tired. It's sad that this is what it took to get here. It's sad that everybody that could have been here chose to go up against me, chose to be evil to me, like, chose to do things to me that I didn't deserve. So I'm sitting here with everything I ever wanted. And I feel like I should be excited about it, but it's like, I'm tired and it's kind of sad. I don't know whose energy I'm feeling, but, like, you're about to have this moment where you're going to be guided to do something that elevates your vibration with what you are receiving. Because you are getting out of survival mode. You are getting out of burnout. You're getting out of that make or break, do or die. Where you're literally going to be sitting there with everything you've ever wanted. And it's going to bring on that exhaustion that may be perceived as depression. Because of how long you've been experiencing PTSD and how long you've been trying not to fucking die. How long you've been fighting for your fucking life and not having to fight anymore. Actually being able to just breathe and relax and not have to worry about shit. It's going to bring that feeling of, it's going to bring up things that need to be purged for you to thoroughly enjoy this. After spending, childhood PTSD, spiritual PTSD, childhood PTSD. Finally being able to address the things that at one point was your drive, your fire. Because it's like, you kept pushing through things that, damn, we're really getting into it. It's like with this childhood PTSD and the spiritual PTSD, you kept pushing through it and working on something you could focus on that would put you in a position to elevate beyond the abuse you endured. You are very analytical, very observative, and you're always making plans on a way out. This is why you're being seen as a genius, because your mind has had to work overtime in order to figure out situations. This is not just prayer. This is about the divine going, I know you can do it, and then you going, okay, game plan. Put my energy here, alchemize this, handle this, redirect intent and entities, where your mind has been doing hundreds of things at once. You've had to be focused, multitask, continuously for years. So your mind works very quickly on how to decode things. Your mind works very quickly on what needs to be alchemized and where that energy needs to go, and how much energy you can exhaust doing certain things. And this is really where your PTSD and your childhood PTSD has led you, because within these situations, you have always had to think quickly in order to get out of certain situations that would have been dire to your health. Or would have, like, if you've experienced a karmic familial dynamic, you had to think quickly instead of being reactive, because you could see what they were doing. So you would have to tread very cautiously on what you would say, and you would have to think very quickly on how to get out of the situations and where you were being cornered in order for you to have a certain reaction. So yes, it's a very, like, this is why, again, you were seen as a genius, because of the way that your mind works. Not only do you get these ethereal downloads on how to move, where to go, and what to speak on, or how to decode certain situations, but it also is you always having a way out of certain situations. You always seeing every pathway that's going to lead to success. It's your gifts, but your gifts were triggered through trauma, and your gifts became a shield. Your gifts became, your gifts became a shield, but it also put you in a position to where you were using them to consistently find ways out of traps that had been set for you. And that further put you in this survival mode that further elevated your PTSD. So again, with this abundance that you're receiving, some of you are going to be really addressing this PTSD in your thriving season, in your golden era, to where now that you can finally relax, all of this is going to be purged, so you're no longer like looking over your shoulder, or you're no longer like hyper analyzing. Because that's something that I do, is I am very observant. I will hyper analyze situations because of how many individuals have been sent to me in order to do something to me. And they will do things or say things that because I am super observant and analytical, I will pick up on, where I'm like, oop, they just told on themselves. Oh, they just tried to give me that, but I saw them sprinkle something over it before they tried to give it to me. No. Oh, they just said that. Oh, they moved in that way. Oh, they're looking here and then looking at me. What are they looking at? Like, it's like I see everything. Even if I don't look as though, I'm very aware. Even if I don't look like I'm peeping everything. And I know a lot of us have been put in that position where we've had to be over analytical, hyper aware, because of how many individuals tried to set us up, how many individuals tried to be nefarious towards us and didn't think that we saw it or we heard it. And it's like being in a position to where you no longer have to be hyper aware and not knowing what to do with the fact that you are safe. Exactly. Proactive defense. Very vigilant. Aw, thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Jenny, for your donation. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for sowing into me, and know that you're receiving it back infinitely in all the ways that God deems necessary for each and every expensive experience that is due to you. And that was just confirmation. 5 for massive change, and we have 523 in the chat, which is 5-5, 10 completion, that is leading to a massive change. So I didn't mean to like get into that deeply, but it's kind of like, oh, thank you, Tony, seriously, thank you. Like, I appreciate y'all more than words can convey. And I know that that was kind of like a ramble. But those of you that get it, you get it. Where it's like, this is how you've had to live your life. This is how quickly your mind has to work in order to continuously align to higher vibrational timelines and to deflect lower vibrational intent, entities, and energy directed your way or individuals sent your way. Like, it has been a continual process where your mind has just been going and going and going to make sure that you're keeping up with everything going on around you and what needs to be going on within you in order to further step into high vibrational timelines and energy. And it's like finally getting out of that mode to where your mind's running 1,000,000 miles per hour and you're spiritually exhausted and burning out because of how many times you got to, like, I will say that. Like burnout. It's like a spiritual burnout to where you'll alchemize energy and you'll rest, and then you'll have to like jump back into it again, to where you're being put in a position with what you're receiving to not continuously have to bounce back quickly. Because it's like, all right, I'll take 24 hours to alchemize this energy, and then I gotta work. Yet some of us be alchemizing energy while we are working. And it's like burning out while you're going through work, but like, okay, I'll get a few hours of sleep. I'll meditate before I go to sleep, alchemize this energy through meditation, and then the next day I'll be like good. And then continuously going through this alchemization process to where every time you experience burnout, you're only giving yourself a few hours to bounce back. Where this time you're finally giving, with what you are receiving, a vacation. It's like a spiritual vacation and a physical vacation where you can really heal. You can address all the things that you placed on the back burner in order to continuously move forward. You can finally like rest. That's what it's giving, is nesting, resting. And this is why the divine is bringing this through now, because you've mastered this part of the journey. You've mastered this elevation, and those that were given the opportunity to course correct continuously didn't. So they are now facing their judgment because they squandered the chances that were given, while you are finally receiving the justice that is due to you after being so patient with how the divine was testing individuals that had a sliver of light but forfeited it and had their wings burned off by the darkness they chose. Woo! All right, so I'm going to end it right there, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. But speaking of self-care and exhaustion, your girl is tired and I still need to cook. And believe me, Amy, when you're like, I'm tired all the time. As someone who has like chronic fatigue, because I have chronic fatigue, I am also tired all the time. This is something that I am actively working on and incorporating new things into my diet, like L-theanine and lion's mane and elderberry, as well as, what's another thing I've incorporated? Reishi mushroom, in order to help elevate my energy levels. So if you also have chronic fatigue, oh yes, sea moss. Sea moss has been a massive help. I actually have some in my fridge right now. But yes, cordyceps, L-theanine, like things like that, I have been testing to see if it helps my chronic fatigue. And if you too have chronic fatigue or you're just soul tired, incorporating these things may assist your vessel with where your soul energy is at, and you may see a boost in your energy. But again, some of you may need to talk to a physician. Some of you may start taking like these certain vitamins, like things that are going to be healthy for you. Start incorporating. Start taking better care of your vessel. And yes, get more sleep. Get more rest. Allow your vessel to recuperate. Allow your vessel to catch up to where your soul energy has ascended into. But anyways, you guys, I gotta run. I love you. I appreciate you. I adore you. If they let me save this live, I will upload it. It's very, it's very close to the one I uploaded on YouTube. But if they allow me to save it, I will save it and I will upload it anyway. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. Love you. XXX Tentacion would be proud of you. Thank you. And I'm so glad you said that, because I am actually wearing one of his shirts today. So that is just confirmation for me. That just made my heart so warm. Thank you. I needed that. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, that just excited me. Thank you. Thank you so much, because I needed that. That just made my day. I believe he'd be proud of me too. I just heard no. No. They said no. I know. Not no to me, but I know. Not I think. I know. Thank you. That was a correction. I know. He's proud of me. Okay. Thank you. Anyways. All right. More than proud. Gang, gang. Y'all know what's up. I love y'all. I appreciate you. And know that he would be proud and is proud of all of us. We changed this world from the apocalyptic state that it was in. The apocalyptic state that it was in. We continued his message. And we stepped into our soul's calling and made our ancestors proud. And I know he's proud of us. Anyways, you guys, I love you. I appreciate you. But your girl gotta go make dinner and she is tired. So, I will see you again tomorrow. And until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Shasay would say, XXX Tentashalon. Can y'all tell I'm tired? XXX Tentashion. Hey, hey, hey! If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car. Vroom, vroom. With your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy does it for us. And quick. Y'all peeping it? Y'all peeping it? Hey! Sorry. I had to show off the shirt real quick because it's fire. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And remember, we have nothing to prove. Our energy does it for us. And of course, drink your water, get your rest, and relax. For big things are about to occur in your world. And in all those connected to you energetically, all those observing you and inspired by you. This impact, it's not just about you and it's not just for you, but it's for each and every individual connected to you. But y'all, before my last 2 brain cells fucking die, all right, I love you. I need to go eat something and I need to meditate. So I love you guys. I will see you again tomorrow. And until then, bye. And drink your fucking water.